Hi everybody, welcome back out to our farm, and I want to welcome our special guest, Wendy Ann Mattox, to our farm today. So glad that you could come out. Let me shake your hand.
Thank you for having me.
This is one of those people that is so fun to meet in person because I've seen her, we've read her books to the kiddos, and now we have her in the flesh.
So fun.
So let me tell you a little bit about Wendy Ann Mattox. You can find her on Instagram because she is an author of some wonderful books that our kiddos love.
I love that.
Oh, I bet that's the joy of it.
It's the joy, yes.
Absolutely. And we've wanted to get to know her heart because, as you know, here Bree and I are just all about books because we know books are how we get into our kiddos' minds and hearts, for good or for bad. And right now, more than ever, and I think you would agree,
Yes.
that we've got to be filling their minds with really good things. So
Yes.
let's reveal some of your
Okay,
books in
here
case
we
you're
go.
not familiar, because you have 2 series of books that have been out now for how long?
I started this journey 3 years ago, so my first book would be 3 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yep,
And
yep.
look how prolific she is. I mean, we've got so many books. And what I think I love about them is that they kind of get you hooked, and you got to go to the next one.
That's the goal.
Well, it gets kids wanting to read
Yes.
more and more, and that's so good. So tell me about the first 2 series, and then make the big announcement. She's got a
Okay.
big announcement coming, so don't leave us.
So I have my mountain series. It's based up in Donley, Idaho. That's where the inspiration happened for it. And it's about Finn. He finds a magic magnifying glass and shrinks to be an inch tall, and then goes on adventures with all his animal friends. And of course, Finn loves God, and in every adventure, he realizes that God is with you no matter where you go, that he's with you on the playground, he's with you in bed at night, he's with you. That's my heart for writing the books. I have 11 grandchildren, and
Wow. She has
I
me
want-
beat. Come on, Bree. Get busy. I've
I
only
keep
got
telling
4.
my kids I want a dozen. They go, no, you'd want a baker's dozen, and then you'd.
well, sure. Yeah.
So each book is very organic, but his relationship with Christ is just part of the story. Where when he's in a tough situation, he says a popcorn prayer to Jesus, and he is. So that's my first series.
So that's the magnifying glass series. Okay,
Yes.
so look
and
at
there
all
are
these
8 books in that
these are
series,
great.
and I
Yes.
will continue writing those because Finn is just near and dear to my heart, and it is so easy to think of adventures for him when you're an inch tall.
And you know, sometimes we think adventure stories are just for boys.
Oh,
and,
no.
And our boys do love this. We got 3
Yes.
boys and 1 girl, but girls will love these too. And what age group are you shooting
So
for?
the age group is 7. I have readers as young as 7, sometimes 6 if they're an advanced reader, up to 13. With graphic novels, there are children that sometimes get stuck in the graphic novel phase, and so to go to chapter books is really daunting to have that wall of words. So Finn gives detective tips, and I have bold
Oh,
print
yeah.
words
These are
to
so
help with
cool.
that, and I
Yeah.
pay
Yeah.
to have a few more illustrations in them. So I do have readers as high as 13, and of course everybody loves silly animals, right?
Oh, sure enough,
And
yeah.
the adventure, Finn is very close to his family, so the adventure is with the animals. Like something's always chasing him, he's always running from something. They're just very action-packed. And I have granddaughters too, so they make sure to tell me, Grandma, you need girl characters, animals with long eyelashes and big eyes, and so they give me a lot of tips, but
Speaking of long eyelashes, take off your sunglasses so people can recognize you on your Instagram. So
This
you can
is me.
find Wendy Ann Mattox on Instagram. I follow you on Instagram. Are you on other social media
I'm on
sites?
Instagram and I'm on Facebook,
All right.
but Instagram seems to be my bigger platform.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I know you've got a lot of followers, and we're
Yes.
grateful to you for providing families like ours with something that we know is going to be God honoring. It's going to have good values, and it's really going to be fun too, because we want our kids to love reading. We don't want them to just have to read.
I want them to pick up my book and not be able to put it down.
Yeah. All right. Well, we talked about the magnifying glass.
Yes, second
Now, the
series.
Second series.
So funny story. Whenever I go into the schools, and I let kids give me input, they always ask for time travel. And so I wrote a time travel series, Cherry Berry Time Chasers.
Fun.
And there are 2 books in the series right now, but book 3 comes out September 15th. And this is Max and Maddie. They're twins, and they live above the Cherry Berry Bake dessert shop, and their grandfather set them on a scavenger hunt back through time. And they have to collect, it's a scavenger hunt. So in book 1, they collect the emerald gem, and in this one, the rare Congo diamond. And in book 3, it's a star sapphire.
Oh, wow.
And so
fun.
it's same theme. There's a Bible verse that is the overarching theme for each of the books.
So here we go for Cherry Berry Time Chasers, Wild Wild Zest.
Yes.
The Bible verse is 1 Peter 5:7, and one of my favorites, cast all your cares on him because he cares for you.
And Max and Maddie learn just how much God cares for us throughout whatever we're going through, big or small, whether you're on a scavenger hunt back through time or whether you're having a hard time finding friends at school. So
very relevant kinds
Yes.
of issues that
Yes.
these kids are facing. All right, big announcement. Here we
Okay,
go. Big
so-
announcement. Ring the bell, do something
drum roll,
crazy.
please.
Yes,
So
yes.
series number 3 is Spy Dog Ranch, and book 1 will be Agent Jet to the Rescue. It's a series that I feel God gave me. It's a series of kids that are spies, and they're all animals. So
kids
I'm
love to be
very
spies.
excited.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I love to be a spy. So guess what? That's why I wrote it. People think they don't know that the farm is actually a spy school, and Agent Jet is the top dog, and he picks 5 of his top graduates to be on Spy Force. And whenever they get a mission, they go. So it's kind of a spy mobile team on the go.
Yeah.
And so their first adventure will be at an amusement park in Montana. And they have to find a missing detective, Agent Rose, and they have to find the diamond thief, and also someone is
wow.
sabotaging the rides.
Good
so,
stuff ahead.
yes.
But here's what we really were excited about. It's all about us, you know.
Of course, yes. And
Well, we're so excited because Wendy Ann Mattox, I keep saying her full name so that you'll find her when you're looking for her. But
2
Wendy,
T's,
Wendy,
Mattox.
there you
Yep.
go. Am I saying it? Okay.
yeah, you said it
Mattox.
correctly,
Okay.
but some people spell it with a D.
Okay. So we found out that her new series features, guess what?
An alpaca. Yes, his name is Lewis. He is one of the team, and he is a very fun character. And
Of course.
I
He
am
has to be a fun
inspired by
character.
your alpacas. So,
Well, and so we invited Wendy to come out because she hasn't had a chance. I understand you haven't had a chance
No,
to spend a lot
nope.
of time with alpacas.
No.
So today we're going to be spending some time, and we're going to get to that in just a few minutes because our kids are excited to meet her. You know, authors to our kids are oftentimes like rock stars. You know, I mean, maybe
Yes.
that's a little different genre, but you know, they see the name, but they rarely get to meet the person behind the books.
Mm-hmm.
And we feel like that's so important because, Wendy, I want to tell you about this red basket here. This red basket represents tools that we want to help give parents that will help them raise their kids in the way that they want to raise them without the worry of, okay, am I going to run
Agendas.
across
Yes.
some kind of an agenda in this book that does not align with mine.
Right.
And so that's why we were so excited to find that you so match our hearts for our
Yes.
kids. And I want to ask you this really important question. You have a responsibility. You are putting thoughts and images into children's
Yes.
minds.
Yep.
So what is it that you want more than anything for them to come away with after they've read your books?
So my mission statement is that I make children want more of Jesus. That I want them to read my book and say, wow, I want Jesus on every adventure that I go on. That life is better, a million times better when you have him in your heart. And he's a good, good God. And as a child, I wish I had known that. I wish I had read books that that taught me that, you know what, no matter what you're going through in life, that God is bigger than that, and that if we seek him first, that he will lead us and guide us and protect us.
So your books are biblically based.
Yes.
I mean, they have a foundation, and you
Yes.
can count on that. And so now that I've
Yes.
told you that, I want you to tell people how they get your books and how they can learn more about you.
Okay, so my books are on Amazon, and you can go there. I have reviews. If you've read my books and you love them, please write reviews.
Oh, that's so
they do
important.
help.
Yeah.
And also I have a website, wendyannmattox.com, and on there you can order an autographed copy.
Oh, fun.
In the States, and then they're on Amazon, so they're
All right.
everywhere.
Well, you can get them easily, and you can really see for yourself what we're talking about. Look, I've got to show you this picture because I love this picture. This is, of course, we love horses around
Yes.
here too. And so you've got all these animals, adventure, Jesus. It's all
Yes.
there, and it's all something you can trust your kids to read. And I think that the other thing is the illustrations. Who does your illustrations?
So
These are
Cynthia
great.
Pearson has been with me for the past 10 books.
Shout out to Cynthia.
And
Good
she
job.
is amazing. She is going to, for my new series, she wanted to just stay with these. So with my new series, I'll be getting a new illustrator, but the bar is high.
Yes,
she has set
indeed.
the bar
Yeah,
very
really,
high.
really nicely
And
illustrated.
I've had parents ask or give me input that one of the things they like about my stories is that Finn loves his family. Like he loves
that's
his
so
mom and
true.
dad.
Yeah.
He loves his, in book 8, Finn, they go on vacation and he shrinks with Tasha. And so he takes care of, he's a big brother and he takes care of his little sister. They
modeling, yeah.
adopted her from India in book 3 because I have a big heart for India. And just parents appreciate that.
Yeah.
A lot of books have the siblings squabbling and it's supposed to be funny to, put down your siblings, whereas I'd rather have the humor be with the animals doing
Yeah.
funny things and getting into funny situations. He gets chickens in book 5 and they're pecking at him and he's running, and so I'd rather have the humor be situational
I like that.
instead of relational.
That's
so that's
awesome.
close to my heart too.
Oh, Wendy, it's so fun to meet you, hear
Thank
your
you.
heart, and be able to
Thank you.
wholeheartedly recommend your books as part of the toolkit that we've all got to have. We're talking a lot on our podcast and here on our YouTube channel about we're really in a situation where we're raising countercultural kids.
For sure.
We have to be aware of what's out there
Yes.
and what we're putting in the hearts and minds of our children. So God bless
Yay.
you and your
Thank
work.
you for having
and we will
me.
pray that
I
your
appreciate
territory
it.
expands and that you
Thank
all will
you.
take a look at her books and incorporate them into your family's joy of reading.
Well, thank you very much for
You're
having
so
me and
welcome.
giving me the opportunity to share my stories.
It's our pleasure.
So,
it's our
thank you.
pleasure. And we'll see you next time with more on all the wonders of God's creation and the wonderful ways people use that creation to inspire us.